Good morning, guys. This morning I am back in the Breaking News Center for the first time in months, and to be honest, it is impossible right now for me to pretend to be happy or cheerful or in good spirits like I always try to be in my vlogs, but it's impossible, and that is because the news that I am reporting on this morning is like nothing I have ever reported on.
Washington, D.C. is under a state of emergency for the next 15 days until Inauguration Day. After rioters stormed the Capitol yesterday, 4 people are dead. And Local 12's Clancy Burke has more now from the Breaking News Center. Clancy.
Hey, Sheila, more than 50 people have been arrested. At least 14 police officers
Are hurt and 4 people are dead. It was a violent day in Washington, D.C.
And it all began shortly after President Trump urged his supporters to go to the Capitol.
As you guys know, my channel is not a political channel. I mean, as a journalist, you're not even allowed to give your political views. You can have political views. Everyone naturally has their own views, but you're not allowed to put them out publicly. But me covering this isn't politics, and that is something that I've seen discussed amongst a lot of journalists on social media within the past 15 hours since this began yesterday afternoon. And it is, how do you cover this and stay objective and all of that? But I saw this one person tweet that it's not too hard to stay objective. Like, just talk about what happened, and what happened, it doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on, is not right. You know, it's not a case of Democrats, Republicans, left, right. It's right and wrong. And people can have different viewpoints as to what is right and what is wrong, you know, when it comes to different policies. But what happened yesterday is not right. It's not. This right here is what you would call the rundown. They have different rundowns for each and every hour. So you have 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and it goes so on and so forth, even for nightside. But if I go to the 6 a.m. one right now, you can see that I have 2 hits a half hour. Right there, when you see CBU, that is what they use as my initials. So I know that that is where my story is. So I have one right here that I just did at 6 a.m. And then I have another one down here at 6:29 to be precise, because yes, it really is precise. I mean, it has to be precise. So I put the script in here. This is what is called iNews, and then I print it out for myself so that I can hold a copy in my hands, because here in the Breaking News Center, we do not have a teleprompter. Normally, if you're in the studio, you have a teleprompter that you read from, but we don't have a teleprompter. You have to memorize the first part, what is up, guys, and then the rest you can look down once they are showing video. And when I'm out in the field reporting on breaking news or different stories, I like to just speak. I don't like to read a script. I like to kind of just say it off the top of my head. You know, obviously I memorize the facts, but I like to just talk. I don't like what it sounds like when you're reading a script. For a story like this though, oh no, we are going to the script, and that is just because I want to make sure I get all of the facts 100% correct. A story like this, the facts are more important than the delivery, in my opinion. I've obviously covered a lot of terrible news before, a lot of terrible stories with, honestly, more casualties, but the United States Capitol being stormed by rioters is something that honestly sounds like fiction. And I never imagined I would be standing here reporting on that. Now I am back home just trying to decompress on my couch before my next shoot, and already you could just tell the setting in here. Look how peaceful it is. And the best part of all is our pal Zach. Zach is actually the one who told me about all of the craziness yesterday, which you never like wake me up from my nap or talk to me when I'm in nap mode, but tell me about your executive decision to tell me, which I'm glad you did.
All this stuff was going on with the Trump supporters storming the Capitol. I was watching it, and I was actually, I have to even tell you, your mom texted me like, oh, have you started recording this for Clancy?
Oh yeah, I take my nap during that time.
Yeah, you were sleeping in the middle of your nap, like right when it was all going down. So I did record it in case there was anything that you wanted to see, like, well, like live news. Then I heard you get up and go to the bathroom, and then I was sitting here like, tell her? Do I not tell her? I don't want her to get up because it was only dead in the middle of your nap. Like, I don't want her to get up and like start paying attention and not nap. I went in and I told her just like the basics, like, hey, just to let you know this is going on. It's pretty wild. Like, people have actually like taken over the Capitol. There's no need for you to like watch this now, but go back to sleep. But just so when you wake up and start checking your phones, like, that is actually happening. It's pretty nuts. Like, that was something that I don't think anyone's ever thought they would see in their lifetime.
I don't know about you, but I did not sleep well last night. Tell me you slept well. I'm guessing you slept great, because you always...
I slept fine. I had to get some sleep to be able to work out in the morning.
Well, I did not sleep fine at all. Not surprisingly, because I'm the most prone to nightmare person ever. I woke up, and earlier that day, one video that really, really disturbed me was the woman who was shot and killed. There were some of the most gruesome videos. You sent me one of them, raw, of her right after she was shot, and you see the blood and you see everything, and the fact that her family members have seen, like, I don't know, it was one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen. I woke up in the middle of the night last night thinking Zach was her and like covered in blood, or I don't know if I thought you were her, but I just thought that you were in the same scenario covered in blood, and I was like, Zach says he didn't wake up, but I feel like you did.
I mean, I might have woke up, I just don't remember it.
And you like cuddled, like you like hugged me, which helped, but yeah, I did not sleep well at all last night. This is just a crazy day, but I mean, at the same time, it's just so crazy how fast life moves on. You have a call in about 5 minutes with who?
Just work.
Who? Todd. And I'm about to go to a shoot at 10:15 for another story, a different thing. I love putting you on the spot. I just got done with my shoot, and now it is my favorite time of the day. Time to check all of the crazy things people are saying to me on social media, because whenever something like this happens, people love to just, I don't know, like say the craziest things to me where I'm like, I'm not tweeting political opinions. I'm not taking a side. Like, I don't know why you're attacking me. And that is just everyone's go-to. Attack the media, attack the media. And I'll tell you, like, I get hate comments on YouTube, right? I've been getting hate comments on YouTube since I was in high school. I mean, that's when I started my YouTube channel. And no one likes getting hate comments, but they really don't bother me too much. They don't get to me. But all of this political stuff and people trying to attack me for doing my job, I'll be honest. I'll just be straight up honest. Yeah, it gets to you. Like, it's your job, and when you know you're not doing anything wrong, but people are saying the most hateful things to you, it's just not fun. One thing I want to make clear is that what I'm experiencing on my phone is nothing compared to what the journalists in Washington, D.C. faced yesterday, because I am looking at it on my phone. Well, I'm in my safe home, I'm fine, and I could just shut my phone off. They were getting shoved and screamed at. Their cameras were smashed. I mean, they were being threatened left and right. At one point, someone wrote, "Murder the media," on a wall in the Capitol, which, can you imagine being a reporter there and you have these people who you know hate you, some people who are armed, and you're still doing your job? I mean, that to me is incredible. And you know, we do what we do because it's our job. You know, you just report the facts and you want to get the truth out there. And that is why stories like this one are so hard to cover, because it used to be so simple. You just report the facts, but suddenly you have people who are disputing the facts, and what are you supposed to do then? Like, you can't just not report the facts. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to say that like what I'm experiencing is nothing. It is all of the men and women who were reporting in Washington, D.C. yesterday who truly went through a lot, and they're amazing. Honestly, I'm just gonna turn off my phone and ignore it. There's nothing I can do. I can't change anyone's minds. And one thing is for sure, today is definitely a workout day. Intention in the world to film a beautiful montage full of squats and sit-ups and everything in between, but then every single human and their mother decided to show up to the gym today. That is quite the exaggeration. Technically, it was just 4 people inside the gym, but you guys know my apartment gym. There's normally no one there, and it's a small gym, so thank gosh I had a face mask in my pocket, because normally, like, I don't have to wear one at all. There's just no one there, but I wore the face mask as I was doing my strength training, and then I took it off for cardio. But I find it no coincidence that the gym was crowded today. I think everyone just needs to clear their head, which it really did help me. It always helps me. I did not want to go to the gym at all, but I am so glad I did. And I got a nice little surprise because I got a package in the mail. My BFF Carly sent me my Christmas presents, which we are both very late to the game. Her presents are right over there. I promise they're here, they're wrapped, but the reason I haven't sent it is because I'm waiting on one other present, and this one, in my opinion, is like the best one, and I think it just got lost in the mail, or my personal mail system at my apartment complex, so I need to get that sorted. But in the meantime, we have some presents to open, and I love this so much. She included this little Merry Christmas sign, and I just feel like this is why Carly is my best friend. Like, she is the only other, she's actually a year older than me, so she's 26. She's the only 26-year-old I know who would write me this sign, and I am the only 25-year-old I know who does the same exact thing. She is a teacher, so she has all of this craft stuff on hand. So which one should we start with first? This is like Christmas all over again. Oh my gosh, wow, this is so cool. She got me these functional core stability discs, which I have seen people use for working out before, and I've just been on this huge workout kick lately, so this is so Perfect, oh my gosh. Heck to the yes. And actually Carly is a PE teacher, so this is very fitting. Oh my gosh, so far she's 1 for 1. I'm enjoying this. Oh my gosh, she got me these pink J. Crew sweatpants, which I am seriously in love with. This is like my favorite color. First of all, pink is my favorite color, but like this is my favorite shade. Does she know this? I've been going through an obsession with pajamas and loungewear and all of that. Like seriously, I cannot have too much of it. I'm obsessed with these. And number 3. Oh my gosh, a matching shirt. I'm obsessed with matching like loungewear. Oh my, Carly, this is amazing. I am in love with this, oh my gosh. And actually, I think you guys know what time it is. Why change into my favorite pajamas, of course. Obviously, for the record, I showered, but these, oh my gosh, they do it for me. They just do it for me. This was seriously just the pick-me-up I needed, and there's only one other thing I need before my nap that will just make me happy beyond imagination. And that, my friends, is lunch. And of course, a little bit of news. You kind of can't take your eyes off it, but mostly, I'm just gonna enjoy my lunch and go to bed. So I am now awake from my nap, a new woman, and I had every intention of continuing this vlog after my nap, which, hello, here I am, so I guess I am doing it. But really, I don't do anything with my weeknights. Like, it is just the most chill hangout vibes ever, and I am so here for it. But tonight is even more chill and hangout than usual because Zach's not here, because normally Zach and I will, I don't know, just hang out together, do stuff in the apartment, like nothing crazy. Like when I say stuff, I mean we'll play a card game. Woo! Getting wild! No, I have the crib to myself. Zach is at I think it's like a going away party for one of his coworkers. I don't know. I was still kind of half asleep when he told me. And oh my gosh, that looks so creepy. This is the pillow I got Zach for Christmas 2 Christmases ago. Still loves it. Best Christmas gift ever. Heck yes. And this is the life, guys. This is the life. Watching YouTube videos has always been and will always be my happy place. So right now I'm watching probably my favorite kind of video ever to watch. People finding out they're pregnant and announcing it. I don't know. There's just something about those videos. I mean, it makes sense. Like it's so exciting. Are you kidding me? And this is a girl named Tess Christine who she's in my subscription box. I really haven't watched her in a couple years, to be honest. Nothing against her. I don't know. Like I have so many people I'm subscribed to that I don't have really time to watch. But she is so nice, and she lives in New York City, which is really cool to watch. Obviously, I'm not from New York City. I'm from Long Island, which is the suburbs of the city, but I'm happy for her. I love how I make it sound like I know her. Like seriously. We don't know each other, but I'm just ecstatic for her right now. That's really exciting. And this is pretty much what I will be doing with my night for at least, oh shoot. It is already 6:46. I have to make dinner. I was gonna say for at least the next hour, but no. I have to make dinner like now. Oh my gosh, that is unexpected. Time flies when you're watching YouTube, jeez. All right, I've got a podcast playing. The dinner is cooking, and what is this? I can't tell you guys how much, like what? I hate filming at night in this apartment. Like the ambiance is great. To be here in real life, guys, it is a party. Let me tell you, it's just a couple of lamps on. It is a mood, but film-wise, hello, am I even here? You probably can't even see me. I am so sorry. One day when I get a house, I'm seriously gonna invest in, and I could probably do it here, but I'm investing in just some beautiful lighting for when I want to film YouTube videos. I mean, is that a lot? Is that really extra to go that hard? I want the ambiance for when I'm chilling, but something for when I'm filming. This is ridiculous. But as I'm making my dinner, something I think is so funny, I was just setting up like over here, this is where I always eat, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Zach's mess, this is annoying. Meanwhile, I have my laptop set up permanently over here, and it doesn't bother me at all, but it's on like the kitchen island. Like this is not where a work setup should go. And that's just what Zach is doing with this table. Yet if it's not my mess, I'm like, oh my gosh. At least I can admit my hypocrisy though, because that is the first step in changing. The key to cooking my potato and asparagus is doing 10 minutes at 400, but if you want it to taste amazing, then you do 10 minutes on broil high, and that is what makes it crispy and crunchy and perfect. Give this a little flippity flip action. Oh, they're looking great. All right, dinner is served. I've got the usual order of a baked potato with avocado instead of like sour cream or butter. And then we've got air fryer chicken, asparagus, and a side of grapes. And if you guys know me, you know sweet potatoes are life. I used to eat them every single day, but I actually had to stop for a very embarrassing reason. And I'm gonna be talking about that within the next couple of vlogs, so stay tuned for that because, man, I can't believe it. But anyway, for now, I'm gonna eat my dinner, and I can't lie. I told myself I wasn't gonna watch the news tonight just because my brain needs a break, but who was I kidding? Obviously, I have to watch. Like, I can't take my eyes off it. But you know what? I think at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, I'm gonna turn it off and instead put on some Bridgerton. A lot of people were recommending this show on Netflix. They were saying it's like a Gossip Girl, but in the olden times. I watched the first episode last week and I really liked it. I thought it was great. It's just, as you can see, I mean, this is an hour long and it's kind of hard for me to just sit here for an hour, but I'm excited to give it a try. And if I turn on my lamp, you can see we have a nice little treat with us. I made myself a chocolate protein shake. So this is how I'm spending the rest of my night. Do not mind that mess at all. It doesn't exist. Cheers, guys. I'll talk to you soon.